Hey guys, it's Friday. I am Caitlin Edwards, and this is episode 4. Alright guys, so I'm coming at you today with all things foam rolling. You see everybody do it. You see them kind of grimace in pain. Why are they doing it? What's the benefit? What's the pros? What's the cons? I'm here to break it all down for you. Alright, so foam rolling has multiple benefits. So people use it before a workout to help lengthen the muscles, get them nice and warmed up. It's a great way to create flexibility in the body before your exercise. I probably use great a little loosely. It's an okay way to create flexibility in the body before exercise. I personally think that there's better ways out there, and I'd be happy to share those with you. But moving forward, it's also really great after a workout. So the last 3 weeks I did nothing but talk about fascia and collagen. I'm going to kind of circle back to it right now. So what happens when you work out is you get what's called tissue adhesions. And the collagen can come in between these muscle fibers and lay down new collagen, and it can get a little sticky and tacky and prevent your muscle from working its nice full range of motion. So a great way to prevent that collagen buildup in your tissue adhesions is to foam roll after your workouts. Another great thing about foam rolling is that it helps prevent soreness. That's also kind of loose. I unfortunately still usually get sore even with the foam roller, and have even had it where the foam roller has caused soreness. So I guess that can be a con as well. Last but not least, foam rolling can help relieve tension in the body. As I've mentioned before, there are much better ways to do it, but there are some therapies out there that will help alleviate the pain. Foam rolling can be one of them. So what it does is, if you've ever heard of trigger point therapy, it's applying pressure to a knot. And typically knots have a lot of nerves kind of entwined into them. So you apply pressure to a knot, a nice, decent amount of pressure to a knot. And the idea is that if you apply the right amount of pressure, it will release. The dangerous part of that is if you apply too much pressure. If you apply too much pressure, then the knot's just going to cinch up even more. And so that's not good. We don't want that. But if you apply the right amount of pressure, it will release. Where do I think foam rolling belongs? I think it belongs after a workout. I think that's the best place for it. I think that's a great way to help prevent the tissue adhesions that I was talking about earlier. And I think that the best way to kind of create flexibility in the body pre-workout is to do eccentric muscle contractions. And I've talked about this a lot. I'm kind of preaching that. That's my go-to. There's so much that it does for the body that I really think that that is the better way to go pre-workout, is to do the eccentric muscle contractions. Post-workout, do the foam rolling. And your off time too, you can kind of swap between the two, I would say. If it's not a workout day, or if it's later in the day and you're done with your workout, you're kind of feeling some things, you can do some eccentric muscle contraction. Don't do too much, you're going to get exhausted and you might be a little sore. So if you worked out earlier in the day, I would recommend doing foam rolling instead. If it's an off day, a rest day, eccentric muscle contractions, why not? It's going to help you out tremendously. All right, y'all. Moving forward, if any of this has resonated with you, I have a new 8-week program coming out. It's called the Lean Babe Challenge. It is $99 for the 8 weeks. So it breaks down to just under $50 a month for completely structured workouts. What's different about my program versus all the other programs that are out there is I take mobility and flexibility into consideration while designing the program. So this is truly going to get you those long, lean muscles that every woman wants so much, and they get promised And unfortunately, we've gotten to a habit in the fitness world where we're putting so much emphasis on concentric contractions. Remember, I referenced this in one of the past episodes, and not the eccentric contractions where the muscle actually grows. And that's where you get the nice flexibility and the range of motion. And those are very important in making strength gains and getting that lean muscle. I won't say mass because I know that's a trigger word for many of you. And I get it. Nobody wants to hear the mass, especially women. So if this is something that interests you, check out the link in my bio. You can look at it more there. If you have more questions, feel free to DM me. I am available to answer all of your questions. It is an 8-week program. There are check-ins to keep you accountable. There is a community of support that's going to be right there with you going through these workouts. And from there, once you purchase, you get a free ebook. So it's going to give you detailed information on the program that you're going to be doing, as well as an inflammatory foods guide. That's really, really important, especially for recovery, you guys. You don't want to eat foods that are causing inflammation in the body. It's going to stress your body, and it's going to be that much harder to recover from your workout. And then as the program continues throughout the 8 weeks, I'm going to be very, very involved. So check your emails. I'll be sending out newsletters every week for new health tips, new things to focus on for that week, as well as keeping dialogue with every one of you guys. So I can see if you've checked in and if you've done your workouts. I can let you know, great job. This is awesome. If you have any questions, send them my way. Modifications, whatever it is, I am here. And I just really want you guys to do this challenge and see the results that I know you're going to get from it. Alright guys, that's all I have for you today. If you have any questions, go ahead and comment them on the down here below the video. And I'll be happy to answer them. Let's get a dialogue started on foam rolling. Cheers!